What is up, everybody? It is Donut back again playing Gwent. I've recently been watching The Witcher on Netflix and just finished it, actually. And I gotta say, I am so excited and so happy to see something like The Witcher put into a series like format. I know I said it in the last video, but wow, it was so well done. A lot of callbacks to the actual books, and in the first book, The Last Wish. I think that they did a really good job with expressing the entire world and the story. I will say that it is a little confusing as to the timeline that they did everything in, which definitely makes sense. It makes sense in the grander schemes of things because, I mean, it's a very long story. Like, it takes over the course of 7 books, and it is a very in-depth and built-out world, and I definitely get that. At the same time, the fact that they included Yennefer's backstory, which is also amazing, but placed in strange points, without any clear indication that it was several hundred years before the events of the actual main story. Yennefer is several hundred years old, y'all. Like, she is a sorceress, and she absolutely can live for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And you find out later in the series that she loses her womb in order to change her appearance and all that stuff, and that's part of being a sorceress and kind of gaining that like eternal beauty and like eternal youth. But like, they place that in the same context as when they place like Geralt being like fighting the Kikimora in the first episode, and Cirilla running away from Sintra when Nilfgaard attacks. Like, that doesn't happen for several hundred years after Yennefer goes through the school at Aretuza. And I think that because of the way that they did the timeline, the show has gotten kind of like mixed reviews. But at the same time, I don't really know how else they would have gone about kind of exploring that topic. And in the entire world of The Witcher, to be honest, without sort of jumping around a little bit. I do wish that they had just set it up a little bit more so that it was clearer, but at the same time, it was still an amazing series. Henry Cavill, I love the dude. I think he did a good job on Superman. I know it gets bad rap, but that's more of a writer problem than it is an actor problem, in my own opinion. And then he absolutely killed it as Geralt. Like, and I think it's amazing that he's also just like a really big fan of the game series and the world as well, and he really adopted the role really well. He absolutely is daddy. He has the best jawline I've ever seen, and I could imagine for the role, and so he definitely killed it. I'll give him props, absolutely. Anyway, I won't get too much into it. If you guys do have any questions about the world of The Witcher, definitely let me know, and I will absolutely answer those for you. Like I said in the last video, absolutely love The Witcher. I think it is great. It is one of my favorite narrative worlds and kind of fantasy elements that I've ever sort of immersed myself in, and I do have to say it is absolutely something you should check out if you have not already. Anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into a match here. Let's see what deck we have. Oh my gosh, sorry, Skellige deck going for us right now. Ran it a little bit the other day. It's not too bad. Ended up tying with someone, so that's a little disappointing, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it and see who we're going to fight against today. How have you guys been? I hope everything has gone well. I hope your holidays went well. Hope you had a good Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. If you celebrate nothing, I hope you had a good time just kind of hanging out. Hopefully you got to relax, maybe see some family. I definitely did. Had a good Christmas. Got some really cool presents. Got a shark cleaning robot. It's exciting. I got a water flosser, which is also really cool. I am sounding so old and lame and boring right now, but you know what? Cleanliness and your personal health, one and two of the most important things that you could ever focus on. Anyway, we're gonna be playing against Gaizkovs. He goes ahead and plays an Archospore, and interesting choice because on deploy it damages a random enemy unit by 2, but I don't have any units on the board yet, so we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna play our Drummond Queensguard, because that way, if she does take any damage, she will be closer to using her Berserk ability. So Berserk is when your character is hurt by a certain amount, your base HP is down by a certain amount. Let's see here. Plays a Necker Warrior. Oh, sorry, not a Necker Warrior, just a regular Necker. With a Thrive ability, so anytime he plays a creature that is above 1, he will gain +1, which would then be, you know, he would have to play a character above 2, and so on. And it spawns a base copy of itself to the same row, which is unfortunate. He'll be gaining power at twice the speed. Let's see.
Redanian on a ship's like a fish out of
water.
water.
Play our Terror Crew Plunderer and actually hit our Drummond Queensguard in order to boost ourselves by 4. Let's see.
You're good. Real good.
And then we can use our ability, because we're below 3, summon or spawn a base copy of ourselves to the same row. He wants to spawn some monsters, we can do that too. This is Yu-Gi-Oh, boy. Stop, Kaiba.
And great blood runs thick.
See, how does that translate to watch this? That makes no sense. Also, this guy is playing very interestingly. Decides to consume his Necker, his level or power 1 Necker, in order to boost his Harpy instead of his Archospore and boosting it and activating his Death Wish. So I don't know what that is. Maybe that was a mistake. Even if it wasn't, we're gonna tell him that it was.
Time for blathering is past!
Alright, we're gonna deploy our Heimei Spearman, destroy the Necker, and then hurt ourselves by 2 as well, but that's totally fine because we're up by 7. Guys, CS's ability is Carapace, the basically base monster or special ability. Boost an allied unit by 3 and give it a shield. You can use it twice, while I can discard and redraw, and my ability refreshes every round. So we might actually redraw our Morkvarg Heart of Terror card. It is not needed at this point in time because he does not have any shields. It forces him to play a unit, and it'll damage that unit by 1. So what'd you guys get for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa? Anything exciting? Or what did you guys do? Did you hang out with family, or did you travel anywhere? Did you just hang out? Let me know down in the comments what you did. I want to know what you guys were up to. Yeah, let me know. I'm sure you guys were up to some wild and crazy stuff. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Join the donut box. Become one of the donut holes. Let's see here. We have 2 damage units, 3. So Bloodthirst requires damaged enemy units, which is unfortunate. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll play Giant Boar. Whoops. I really like that feature of this game, because I would have completely missed out on that ability right there. Our opponent has gone ahead and passed. So what we're going to do here, we're going to deploy this monster. Hurt his by 3. That puts us up by 1. And there we go. First round goes to us. The Skelegons. Time for a drink of ale, wouldn't you say? Alright, let's see here. So we basically have a use of our ability again. I'm going to keep these cards. Alright. We're going to start off by deploying right here. Discarding that card. Immediately comes back to the field. Drew Frey's Blessing. It lets us play a bronze unit from our graveyard, which is also a great card to get at this point in time. It's not a bronze card. Or no, it is. Yes, it is. These are all bronze cards, except for those 2 gold ones.
What is it?
We'll play our Brockvar Hunter, so that way we can get a charge up next turn and start putting out some damage onto our enemy. I'll likely use my ability later on in this round, which will give us another charge. So let's see. Oswald, consume a unit from our graveyard. I wish I knew what unit he picked. We're going to go ahead and play Freya's Blessing at this point in time.
But she brooks no insult.
And we're actually going to summon an on-crate longship again. So that way all of his cards will start getting hurt every time he plays them. We're going to discard here again. Let's see. We're gonna discard that card and Got lacerate, which is really good for us. That helps get us to the bloodthirst levels that we need in order to start activating our cards' better abilities. Plays an ice giant, no ability. Personally, not a big fan of any card that's like that. Just don't get it. Does not make sense to me.
Buy
We'll
here,
go ahead and play
sell
our
there.
traveling
Haggle
merchant.
there,
Even
haggle
though we
there.
can play our Donar, we're gonna get rid of our Svan Ridge to search. Get a mantlet, which is regret, but you know, we'll roll it. Our opponent is taking their sweet time. Plays Wild Hunt Navigator. Decides to boost Oswald. I'm gonna go ahead and play Donar and do 4 damage to his Oswald. We are up by 10 at this point in time, so I believe that we will be alright. That lacerate did hurt just a little bit. It's nothing we can't handle. In fact, let's go ahead and do it back to him. Destroy his Wild Hunt card. The world would be such a more peaceful place if everyone just settled things by playing cards. You can still walk around carrying weapons and whatnot, putting together armies, but just play cards to see who wins. That would be
Not quite as much as it was.
quite the experience. Go ahead and play our mantlet and pass out this round because we don't have any more cards. Hopefully our opponent does not have anything totaling 10. Plays an Elf Werewolf with immunity and thrive. Go ahead and do 1 damage to it again. Play a Thunderbolt to get him up to 19. But unfortunately he is not going to be able to beat us, and we're going to go ahead and close out this game. Unless for some reason he has a wild trick up his sleeve, and he does not. There it is. Victory. Bringing it on home. Sweet 2 straight rounds. Got some rewards. Finally, some good fucking matches. Anyway, boys, that's going to go ahead and close out this video. Let me know if you enjoyed the content or if you'd like to see any other things in the future down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I've been Donut. Make sure to have a wonderful day. Join the Jonah Hole gang, and I love you.